Hello, welcome you to the Vedantu Karnataka and good evening to everyone. So today's class we are going to see about the amines. So detail agi amine chapter na completely understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Plus we are going to welcome you to the Vedantu Karnataka. Okay, just give me 1 second. Good evening to everyone. Okay. Am I audible and visible properly to everyone? Just confirm me once. Am I visible and audible properly to everyone? Yes? No? Any confirmation? Hi Bhuvan. Hi Karthik. Hi to everyone. Good evening, good evening. Okay then, let's start the class then. Let's start the class. So today we are going to learn completely about the amines. Okay. Yes, audible and visible properly. That's very good. Hi Sangam, hi Ramesh. Hi Vaish. Duration of the class will be 2 hours. Till 6:30 I will be taking the classes. Till at least we'll try to finish by 6:30. Okay. Amines is a small chapter, no? So it will finish very early. Okay, Vaish, hi. So, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳೋದಿತ್ತು. You had asked for me the named reaction every chapter. So, ನಾನು already named reactions of aldehydes, ketones and carboxyl acid, which is the high weighted chapters of OC. ನಾವಂತೂ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ OC ಜೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ. OC ಅನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ದು aldehydes, ketones ಮತ್ತೆ carboxylic acid ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ವೇದಾಂತ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯಾವ ಇಯರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಟು ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ದಟ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಕಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೂಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಲಿ OC ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Yes, ma'am, give all the named reactions. Ma'am, alcohol, phenols. Ma'am, Sangamesh. Hi, Sangamesh. Alcohol and phenol. Yes, Bhima, I'll give it alcohol and phenols also. I think before that we are going to get haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, haloalkanes and haloarenes are takshna. You are going to receive the alcohols and phenols. Clear? Okay then let's start the amines. So amines ಇಂದನೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. First we'll finish with the haloalkanes and haloarenes ಇಂದ. ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ I think alcohol phenols ಅನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಮೇಲೆ alcohol phenols ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ amines ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಡನಾ? ಗುಡ್. ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಬಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀ ದೆನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. Yes, ma'am, you are from Sangamesh. I am from Belgavi, but right now I am taking the classes from Bangalore. Okay then let's start with the amines. So amines is also a very high weighted chapter. High weighted chapter means OC nalli alcohols, phenols, aldehydes, ketones first barutte, but amines will be in the third position, I can tell you. But you need to practice this chapter very well. Why? Because this is very easy chapter. Idrinda ashte yav reactions biduttalla questions avu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ easy ಇದೆ compared to the aldehydes, compared to the alcohols. ಆ ಎರಡು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ amines ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ easy. Okay, amines ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ easy. Clear? Okay, ma'am, ready? MCQ from all the chapters? Yes, we will do the MCQs from all the chapters which has been repeatedly been asked also. Yella ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು, but ನಿಮ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So let's start. First thing is about introduction of amines. Let us learn it. What is the meaning of an introduction of an amines? Introduction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, amines ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿದಿಂದ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತದು, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ amine? Amine are actually amino based organic compounds. Amines are what? Organic based Amines are the amino-based organic compounds. Okay, amino-based organic compounds that have one or more alkali or aryl groups, one or more alkali or aryl groups which are present attached to the nitrogen atom. Okay, one aryl illರ alkyl group ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ aryl ಮತ್ತೆ alkyl group ಎದಕ್ಕೆ attach ಇರುತ್ತೆ? nitrogen ಗೆ attach ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That aryl and alkyl group is going to get attached to the nitrogen is called as amines, and it is going to be completely based on the organic compound. Based on what? Organic compound. Next, amines play a variety of roles in the living creatures, including bioregulations. It will be including a bioregulations, and afterwards neutralization and a predictor protection, and also a predictor protection also. So amines is a very simple compound. It is a simple organic compound, but it is being attached how the nitrogen has been got attached to the aryl or alkyl group. It has been attached to where? Aryl or alkyl group. Clear? Understood? Thumbs up? Yes? No? You need to respond to me, then only we are going to understand it. Understand? Understood? Okay, many amines are actually being employed as a paramedical or a treatment because of their great biological activities. They have very good attachment with the biology. Okay, amines so bhala good attachment ide etra jode biology jode. Clear? Yes, you have lost a lot of in the MCQ only. Okay, sometimes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, MCQ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ ನಿಮಗೆ, MCQ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಭಾಳ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ನೀವು ಫುಲ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆ ಒಂದು MCQ ನೀವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿನೇ ಹೇಳೋದು, MCQ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೇನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಥಿಯರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. MCQ ಇಂದ ಒಂದಾದ್ರೂ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗೇ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 2 or 3 ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಡುಗರು ಶಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಹುಡುಗರ್ಗು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಚ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಕುಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ 10% ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 20% ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೇಪರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೇಪರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 20% 50% ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 30% ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರು ಕುಂತ ಓದಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಂಗೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, 50% ಈಸಿ. 50% ಈಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಪೆಟ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತದು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 50% ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, 30% ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ 30% ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. 20% ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಂತ ಓದಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Blueprint is already come, Nikhil. Blueprint has already come, appa. Yes, Karthik. Okay. So now what? Amines ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬಯಾಲಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್. ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, alcohols are the class of a physiological active amines. Physiological active amines. Clear? Alcohols are a class of physiological active amines that are primarily produced by a plants. It is being produced by a plants. Ain produced by the plants are alcohols. Okay, plant alcohols are being physically produced by a plants to protect them from the insects and other animals. To protect them from where? Insects and the other elements. Clear? Means ಬೇರೆಂದೂ ಈ ತರ ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಆಲ್ದೋ ಸಮ್ alcohols are used for the medically as a pain relief. ಲೈಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಏಜ್ ಆದವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಜಂಡು ಬಾಮು, ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಡಬ್ಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಹಳ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದೆ, ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲಿ ದ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ವೈ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅ ಪೇನ್ ರಿಲೀಫರ್. ಸೊ ಸೊಂಟ ನೋವು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲು ನೋವು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಸೊ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಕಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದ ಪೇನ್ ರಿಲೀಫರ್ಸ್, and they are also poisonous and can lead to the death if consumed in the high amount. Okay, ಈಗ obviously ಈಗ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಹೈ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು in case you're taking a daily amount of amines, then it might affect your health also. Means it is also poisonous to our body. Clear? It is also poisonous to our body. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, important questions ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. Yes, Divya, I will tell you one important questions to you. Okay, last year three blueprints ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಾ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ 3 blueprints ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಬ್ಲೂಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ 3 blueprints ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಹೈ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಮನುಷ್ಯನನ್ನು ಸಾಯಿಸಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ವಿತ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ, ಟರ್ಷರಿ amines, and it have a 1, 2, 3 alkyl or aryl groups. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There it is also called as a 1, 2, 3 alkyl or aryl groups, which is linked to the nitrogen. It is going to be linked to what? Nitrogen and respectively. Clear? So type of the primary is going to be what? RNH2. Okay, RNH2 which is present. This is going to be the primary. So here example easy again ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು? You can take anything on the place of a R. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಅಮೈನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ NH2 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ, ಸೈಕ್ಲೋ ಹೆಕ್ಸೇನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಏನು NH2, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಮೈನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಅಮೈನ್ಗೂ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಹೆಕ್ಸೇನ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಹೆಕ್ಸೇನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್. This is also example for what? Primary amines. So simple one more example they have given, tetrabutylamine. It is also they have given a tetrabutylamine also. This is also a best example which they have given it. Clear? Clear? One second guys. Ma'am, I want last 5 years question paper from 21 to 25. You will get it from 21 to 25. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. What is the meaning of that? ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ವಾ ಅದು? Ma'am, this chapter 5 marks direct or indirect. So direct or indirect ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನತ್ರದ್ದು? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. 5 years question paper ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will receive it, but I would refer to you for a Jeevit Publications. You will get in Jeevit Publications all 5 years question paper plus answers also you will get it. Okay, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ answers ಇರುತ್ತೆ, questions ಇರುತ್ತೆ. That also you can refer. That is also very good book for the board exams, I can tell you. Okay, board exams ಆ books ಬಹಳ ಚಲೋ ಇದೆ. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಎಸ್ ಭೀಮಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್? ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ? ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳೋದು. ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿನೂ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು? ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಹೆಕ್ಸೇನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಮೈನ್, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. And even we can give it as a tetrabutyl amine. We can give it as what? Tetrabutyl amine also we can give it. Now next comes that is secondary and tertiary. Okay, tertiary is also called as tertiary, don't worry. So tertiary is also called as tertiary. Questions are direct or indirect. Direct to indirect ಎರಡು ತರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? R2NH. ಸೊ R2NH ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಮತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ 2. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ 2. So how you can consider is simple example, N-ethyl amine. N-ethyl amine is the best example for the secondary amines. Clear? tertiary amines ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು NN diethyl amine. Okay, NN diethyl amine. What will be the general formula? That is R3N. It will be what? R3N will be the general formula for the N diethyl amine. The N diethyl amine ki best option is tertiary. Clear? Next comes what? For alkali or aryl bonds connect a nitrogen atom in the quaternary ammonium ions, just like in a simple ammonium salts like ammonium chloride. The nitrogen atom has a positive charge. An example for the quaternary ammonium salt is as follows. For the quaternary one, what we can give it as tetraamyl amino iodine. Tetraethyl amino iodine. This is for quadrilateral. Means what? More than 3. More than 3 are called as quaternary. Clear? So first it's called as primary, secondary, tertiary or tertiary also you can tell it, and then comes the quaternary. Clear? So ಮೂರು ದುಕು ನಾಲ್ಕು ದುಕು best examples you can give. I have told you the general formulas also. So general formulas ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. Okay, ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. Clear? Understand ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? Yes, no? So next comes what? We are going to learn about the structure of an atom. What is the meaning of a structure of an atom? The tetrahedral geometry of an ammonium is actually been slightly deformed. Okay, it's actually been slightly deformed, and one of the tetrahedral sites is occupied by a single pair of non-bonding electrons. It's done by what? Single pair of a non-bonding electrons. So bulky lone pair compresses the H-N-H bond. Okay, bulky one is going to compress the H-N-H bond angles to how much? To 107 degree. To how much? 107 degree. From the ideal, that is sp3 bond angle of 109.5 degree to what? 109.5 degree. Okay, in this geometry, so which is the represented by what? sp3 hybridization of nitrogen, which is represented by what? sp3 hybridization of nitrogen. Because of that, bulky methyl groups which has been expand the angle slightly, that is trimethyl amine, which will show the less compression. It will show what? It will show the less compression. Clear? Very simple to understand how the structure of the amines is being done. Concentrate properly. This is very important, and be responsible. Whatever I'm asking it, try to answer those questions. Okay, don't sit like that only and listen to the class. Okay, the tetrahedral geometry of ammonium is slightly deformed. Slightly deform agide amine tara. Okay, slightly deform agide amine tara. Next to one of the tetrahedral site is occupied by a, so one of the tetrahedral site, one tetrahedral site which is there, that has been occupied. This has been occupied by a single pair of non-bonding electron. It has been occupied by what? Single bond of non-bonding electron. Me non-bonding andre single electron ide. First thing, non-bonding andre yavatra jode hogi bond agalla. Yavatra jodenu hogi bond agalla. Clear? ಆಮೇಲೆ the bulky lone pair is being compressed to H-N-H bond angle. H bond angle. Clear? That is going to be what? How it has been represented? It is being represented to 107 degree. ಎಷ್ಟು angle represent ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನ? 107 degree ಗೆ represent ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Done. Next, from the ideal sp3 bond angle of 109.5 degree. Means ideally actually ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 109.5 degree ಇದೆ. Ideally NH2 109.5 degree ಇದೆ, but slightly different ಇದೆಲ್ಲ because single bonding ಇದೆ, plus there is a non-bonding electron also present. For that purpose, it is also having what? NH, either bonding nadu ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 107 degree. Clear? Next, afterwards, what you are going to represent? It is going to be represented on the basis of sp3 hybridization of a nitrogen. So ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಯಾವತ್ರ represent ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It will be represented according to what? It will be according to the sp3 hybridization. Clear? Done. Next, this is the ammonium and this is the trimethyl amine. Okay, this is a simple ammonium which I told you people that it will be having an angle of how much? Actual angle is 109 degree. Okay, 109 degree, but it will be in the angle of 107 degree when it will be in a, according to the ammonium which is going to get connected with the amine. Clear? It is connected with the amine. Be active in the chat box, everyone. Don't be ideally sitting like this. You need to be active in the chat box. ಏನ್ ತಿಳಿತಿದೇನೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. Okay, you need to, if you didn't ask me, then how can I do it? Right? You need to know. You need to tell whether you are understanding or no. One second, guys. Okay, ma'am, clear. Yes, very good, Sanmesh. That's what I want. You need to be telling me like this. Okay, ma'am, clear anta helbek ನೀವು ಆಯ್ತಾ. So the mirror counterpart of the tetrahedral amine with the three distinct substitution, which is being including a lone pair. Including what? Lone pair. What is going to happen? It is going to be what? That is non-suppressible. It is a non-suppressible. And however, because the enantiomers are interconvert rapidly, we cannot usually resolve such amine into the two enantiomers. Okay, two enantiomers nalli share ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. Clear? So the lone pair transfers from one phase of the molecule to the other during this conversion. That is actually called as what? Nitrogen inversion. Nitrogen inversion means what? What is happening here? Nitrogen inversion only. Lone pair in transfer, the lone pairs which are present, that is going to be transferred from one phase of the molecule to the other. Okay, one phase of the molecule to the other. Okay, that is going to be what? During this conversation. So that is going to be nitrogen inversion. Nitrogen inversion. Clear? Next comes what? R-ethyl amyl amine, that is also called as a transition state which is present. That is ethyl methyl amine which is present here. Concentrate properly. Here how the sp3 hybrid orbitals are present. Here the p orbital which is present. And here how it is the sp3 orbital which is going to be present. Clear? So here what happens? Inversion of the configuration is not convincible in a quaternary ammonium salts with asymmetrical nitrogen atoms because there is no lone pair present. There is no lone pair to undergo nitrogen inversion. To undergo what? Nitrogen inversion. Clear? Nitrogen inversion ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? Superimposable ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾ ಸಂದೇಶ? ಸೂಪರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Where it went superimposable? Yes, this is a non-superimposable. Means what? Whatever the mirror counterpart is there, no, or whatever the mirror counterpart is there, no, in that tetrahedral amine which is present, that will be having a three distinct substitutions irutte. Okay, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ಟೆಟ್ರಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್ ಅಮೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾನ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದು. ಸೂಪರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು. ಓಕೆ, ಹಲೋ ನವೀನ್, ಹಾಯ್ ನಿಖಿಲ್. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, tell me how they will ask the questions from this concept. Yes, they will ask the preparations from the amines. They will be asking you the preparations, plus they will be asking one definition also for you people, plus if there is having any named reactions, that also they will be asking it. But we have a named reactions on amines also, but it's very less compared to the other chapters. But in this preparations they will be asking it, so concentrate properly. Let us learn the preparations perfectly today. Okay, so this is what you should understand it. Where was I? Here I was. So that is lone pair to understand the nitrogen inversion. Lone pair to understand the nitrogen inversion. Clear? Next comes what? This is the R and this is the S. This is the R cycle. This is going to be the S, means mirror images. Okay, these are called as what? Mirror images. Done. Next, amines that are unable to achieve the sp2 hybrid transition state for the nitrogen inversion, it will exhibit the chilarity as well. So if the nitrogen atom is enclosed in the tiny ring, for the example, it is unable to achieve the 120-degree bond angles that allow inversion to occur. If in case it's not allowing the 120 bond angle, then it is not possible to form the compound properly at a correct angle. Clear? So if it is not forming at the correct angle, then the product can't be formed in a good structure. Clear? So ಅದರ ಸಲಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ amines ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, they will not be able to achieve only, okay, they will not be achieve only sp2 hybrid transition state. Okay, sp2 hybrid transition state for nitrogen inversion, which is going to be exerting in the form of a chelating. Okay, which is in the form of chelating. Ma'am, feeling low. Why you are feeling low, ma? What is ma'am feeling low? What happened, Bhima, Ram? Ellaru hit madidra like button, by the way. Let me check how many likes we have got and what's our target today. Let's fix a target today. Oh my god, no one has liked the video still. I want everyone to hit the like button fast target. We need to reach the target today before I end the class. I need a 20. Okay, 20 likes needs to be present on the right now for the video. Fast ellaru mark ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಗೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಾ? ಎದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳ್ತಿದೆ ಅಮ್ಮ? ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳ್ತಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಾವೀಗ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಇವನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? So this is R, that is 1,2,2 trimethyl amine. Okay, yes, that is 1,2,2 trimethyl azazyne. So clear how it's been there in the mirror images. This is the R structure, this is the S structure which is going to be present. Clear? So next comes the physical properties. So physical properties ಮೇಲೇನು 2 marks ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They have asked the physical properties also 2 marks. Okay, physical properties 2 ಸಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Please concentrate properly. Be active in the chat box, everyone. Okay, physical properties nalli first one is state, that is lower aliphatic amines, which are the state means what, at what temperature which is getting converted, whether that state has been changed or not, whether solid to liquid or liquid to gas, it has got changed or no, that we should know. Okay, that is lower aliphatic amines are gaseous compounds. Lower aliphatic amines are going to be gaseous compounds with the fishy odor. It's going to be what? With if this it is having a lower aliphatic amines, then it will be having what? Fishy odor will be present for that. And the primary amines with 3 or more carbon atoms are present, then they are going to be liquid. Yadak liquid antare? Ika akasmat agi primary amines nalli 3 or more carbon atoms idre. Okay, primary amines nalli akasmat 3 illandre 3 ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ carbon atoms idre ಅದಕ್ಕೆ liquid anta ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Means what? You will have an idea while you will be reacting the things, you will get an idea that whether that compound is going to be a liquid, whether it is going to be a solid. Clear? Next comes what? While those with a more than 3 carbon, okay, more than 3 carbon atoms, those are all called as solid. Those are all called as what? Solid. Clear? Next, aniline and the other aryl amines are generally being colorless. Okay, yav aniline ide matte other aryl amines ide, they all are going to be what? Generally they are going to act like a colorless. Then but due to the air oxidation, they become colored over the storage. They will become colored over the storage. Clear? They will be becoming a color over the storage purpose. Clear? So lower aliphatic amines ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? gaseous compound ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ gaseous compound ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ fishy smell ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ primary amines ಗೆ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ 2 ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ 3 carbon atom attach ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ liquid form ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Liquid state it will be. Okay, it will be liquid state. Okay, I am making it is very easy. That's very good. Thank you so much, Sagmesh, for that. So you are feeling it very easy to understand. Then that's very good. Please refer the notes also once so that it will make it more easier. Okay. So now ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ aniline ನಲ್ಲಿ other aryl amines ಅಂತ present ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಆ aniline ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ other aryl amines are present generally, then the colorless, it will be completely what? It will be colorless. But due to the air oxidation, they become colored over the storage. Clear? Over the storage, they will become colored. Clear? Now next comes the dipole moment. What comes next? That is going to come what? dipole moment. That is because the significant dipole moment of the lone pair of electrons, it will contribute to the dipole moments of CH and HN. Okay, it's going to be contributing with what? CH and HN. Clear? And that points that is going to be amines are highly going to be polarized. ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ highly polarized ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ dipole moment because dipole moment ಮೇಲಿಂದ 1 marks question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They will ask 1 marks questions on dipole moment. Please concentrate properly for the dipole moment. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ significant dipole moment of the lone pair according to the lone pair of the electrons, it will contribute to the dipole moments of CH and HN. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? CH ಮತ್ತೆ HN ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ amines are highly going to be polarized. amines ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ highly polarized ಆಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So this is the what compound is going to be formed. Okay, N ಇದೆ, nitrogen ಇದೆ. The 3 hydrogens are completely being connected. What I told you, carbons are being connected, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ CH3 one connected ಇದೆ, CH2 CH2 one connected ಇದೆ. This is overlap of the dipole moment which is happening here. ಇದು ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ CH3 ಮತ್ತೆ CH2 ಗೆ ಓವರ್ಲ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ NH2. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ whenever the lone pair of electrons are present with the dipole moment. It is getting connected with CH and it is getting connected with NH also. Okay, it's getting connected with CH also and NH also. Clear? Understood? Be active in the chat box, everyone. ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟು? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? NH ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, NH ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲೌ ದೆಮ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಏನ್ NH ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಅಲೌ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, pure tertiary amines cannot form the hydrogen bonds because they lack NH bonds. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ NH bonds ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಾಂಡೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ NH ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. NH ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ NH ಬಾಂಡೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟೂಡ್? Yes ma'am, clear. Sanmesh message ಮಾಡಿ delete ಮಾಡಬೇಡಪ್ಪ ಹಾಗೆ. Okay, they can accept the hydrogen bonds from the molecules that have OH or NH bonds. Okay, they can accept the hydrogen bonds from molecules. They can accept the hydrogen bonds from the molecules of OH or NH bonds though. Okay, they will be forming the NH or OH bonds thoroughly. Next comes what? The primary and secondary amines, how it's been connected. That is hydrogen bond donor and acceptor, how it's been happening. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ? ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ? H is being producing. H hydrogens are being producing. This is the H hydrogen which has been connected to the NH bond, right? Because NH bond already ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ hydrogen bonding ಒಂದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But tertiary ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. What will happen in the tertiary amine? Hydrogen bond accept ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? hydrogen bond accept ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ accept ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. hydrogen bond donor and acceptor both it will be here. It's only tertiary ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ acceptor, it will not donate because bonding ಏನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. NH ದಲ್ಲಿ bonding ಏನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? NH ದಲ್ಲಿ bonding ಇರಲ್ಲ. Next for that we are going to learn about the boiling point. What is the meaning of a boiling point? You know already what is the meaning of a boiling point. At a certain temperature, we are discussing right now about the amines, then we will discuss about the amines itself. At certain temperature, that amines where it is going to go in rich. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ರಿಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರು ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದು ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ದ NH bond is less polar than the OH bond because nitrogen is less electronegative than the oxygen. Clear? The NH bond is actually less polar. The NH bond is actually less polar and then the OH bond. So NH bond ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ lower ಇದೆ compared to the OH. OH is completely stronger compared to the NH. Clear? Because nitrogen is a less electronegative oxygen. Because what? electronegative. Nitrogen is actually less electronegative compared to the oxygen, because now we are comparing the oxygen and the nitrogen, right? So at this salvagi, nitrogen is actually going to be act electronegative less. For that purpose, oxygen is what? Right now, oxygen is going to be what? It is going to be more electronegative compared to the nitrogen, right? Next, as a result, amines and the alcohols with the similar molecular weights from the weakened hydrogen bonds will be present. So the boiling temperature of the primary and the secondary, amines are lower than those of the alcohols, are completely lower than that of the alcohols, but higher than those of the ethers with equal molecular weights. But it is higher than those of the ethers. It's higher than that of the ethers with equal molecular weights. With what? With the equal molecular weights. So that is, tertiary amines have a lower boiling temperatures than compared to the primary and compared to the secondary amines, and with equal molecular weights because they lack hydrogen compounds. It is going to lack hydrogen bonds. Oh, no, previously also they have messaged so many, Sanmesh. No problem, nothing is gonna happen. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಂದಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ ಕುಂತ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಲಕ್ಷ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಲಕ್ಷನ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ನೋ, if you're wasting the time, you need to learn something, right? If you didn't learn something, then what's going to happen? Waste alla time, right? Adike. Next comes what? The compound and its boiling point, and what is the type of that compound is, and its molecular weight. Atradu molecular weight enu, compound enu, matte boiling point enagtide atradu, matte type of that compound. Clear? That is CH3,3N. Okay, CH3,3N, that's boiling point is going to be 3. Then type of the content is going to be the tertiary amine, and molecular weight is going to be 59. Molecular weight is going to be 59. Next comes the one more compound, that is CH3OCH2CH3. Clear? So that is going to be the one more compound. Done. So what will be the boiling point of it? It is 8. Just think, 8 degrees. Very means compared to the first one, it's actually more only, but also okay. Type of that is ether, and molecular weight is going to be 60. Done. Same other than ಇನ್ನೊಂದು examples ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You can just check it out how it is done with the secondary amine, primary amine, and the alcohol. Alcohol is actually having the highest one. Why? Because boiling point of the alcohol is very fast. Okay, very fast. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ವೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Next comes preparation of amines. This is what I was telling you people, very important anta heltidde alla. Idu bala important to preparation of amines is going to, you are going to get the questions from preparation of the amines itself. A lot of questions. Okay, bala questions barodu preparation melene. ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬೀಳ್ಬೋದು, 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬೀಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಥರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ first is about the carbonyl compounds, that is reductive amination is possible. Done. Next comes the alcohols substitutory reactions. Done. Next comes the alkyl halides, that is Hoffman's ammoniasis, then Gabriel's pentatamide synthesis. Then in the carboxylic acid derivatives ಮತ್ತೆ nitrogen compounds ಅನ್ನ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ alcohols ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲಿತೇರಾ? Done. Then ಇಲ್ಲಿ alkyl halides ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲಿತೇವಾ? ಈ ಎರಡು ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. From this, one is fixed, one question is fixed. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಗ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪೆಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇವೆರಡು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 5 ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಇದೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು NCERT, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು NCERT ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೌ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಮೇಕ್ ದ ನೋಟ್ಸ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವನು ನೀವು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ಹಿಟ್ ದ ನೀವು ಲೈಕ್ ಬಟನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಟುಡೇ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 20, ರೈಟ್? PDF ನಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಬಟ್ ನೀವು 20 ಲೈಕ್ಸ್ ಏನ ರಿಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ನಂದು 20 ಲೈಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಟ್ ದಟ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ 20 or no, then I'll think about it. It's only 6 right now. It's only 6. I wanted 20. If I get it 20, then I'll think about it to give it or no. But you will get the PDF. Don't worry about it. You will get the PDF. But make sure you will mark your attendance so that you will get to know also that ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್. So first thing is alkyl halides, that is Hoffman's ammolysis method. That is Hoffman's ammolysis method. That is in case of ammolysis in a sealed tube, an alkyl halide and an ethanoic amino solutions are heated up at 200 degrees Celsius. It is heated up at 100 degrees Celsius and concentrated properly. A combination of goods is produced by a method. A combination of goods are being processed or goods have been produced by the method. Next comes the tertiary alkyl halide isn't recommended because it provides an alkene. Tertiary alkyl halide anna recommend madlilla because it is going to produce a alkene. Alkene anna produce madutte, adakke adana refer madlik hogalla. Clear? Next reaction has been initiated by the biomolecular substitution, that is SN2. Biomolecular process, that is going to be SN2. So reaction initiate edrinda agutte biomolecule inda. Yavaga? How it will be done? How it will be done? How it will be done? PDF ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಲೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? PDF ಕೊಡ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ, PDF ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ PDF ಕೊಡಲ್ದ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ PDF ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್. Physics class is coming very soon. Very soon. Physics class is also coming. Just wait for 2 days. 2 days nalli physics class start agutte. Now at least you know already biology classes are going on, chemistry classes are going on. Soon you are going to get what? Physics class also. Just wait. Okay? Kayakare kailasa, right? Okay. Next, the combination of a goods is produced by the method, and the tertiary alkyl halides is not recommended. Why? Because there is no presence, there is going to be producing the alkene. Alkene produce mado sumarinda adಕ್ಕೆ tertiary alkyl halide ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Clear? Next, the reaction is initiated by the biomolecular substitution, that is going to be the SN2. Done? So this is the complete reaction, how it's going to be produced. Which is the functional group? You can just check it out. So functional group ಯಾವುದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 1 second guys, I don't know why this is going up. Okay, functional group ಏನಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is actually going to be what? Br. Br will be acting as a functional group here. You can check CH3Br plus NH3, that is amino, is going to get reacted to form CH3NH3Br plus is going to form CH3NH2 plus NH4Br. Clear? CH3NH2 and NH4Br ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? CH3NH2 plus CH3Br plus CH3Br, that is going to produce CH3NH2Br. In the presence of NH3, we are going to get what? NH4Br plus CH32NH. CH32NH. Clear? Next, same ಅದೇ ತರ CH32NH plus CH3Br is going to produce CH33NHBr, and here the CH34NBr. In the presence of CH3Br, we are going to get CH4Br plus CH33N. Clear? Next one, the Gabriel's peptidamide synthesis. So this is also being asked for the 3 marks. 3 marks ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ. So let's learn it, what actually is being asked from this concept. Okay, ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Ma'am, which teacher? Catherine ma'am or other teacher? Sumit Kumar. Yes, there will be other teacher who is coming, so they will be taking the physics classes. Okay, ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ, ನಾ ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸುಮಿತಾ. Okay, Next, Gabriel pethalamide synthesis nalli enagutte, after treating the phthalamide with the KOH, alkyl pethalamide is being produced by heating the potassium pethalamide. By heating up what? By heating the potassium pethalamide with the alkyl halide. Edrinda treat ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ? We are treating it with the alkyl halide. We are treating it with the alkyl halide, and the hydrolysis that follows generates only the primary amine. That is going to be only with the primary amine. So to improve the yield of the primary amine, alkyl pethalamide is also being treated with the hydrazine. It is also being treated up with what? Hydrazine. Clear? It's also treated up with the hydrazine. Simple example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, simple example. ಇದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ general equation. This is going to be the general equation. According to the general equation, you can write whatever you want. You can add it at the places of R. Clear? ಯಾವುದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ? ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ ಆರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ BR CL ಆ ತರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ CH3 CH2 C2H6 C2H12 ಆ ತರ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So first is RMGX, which is getting reacted with ClNH2. Okay, it is getting reacted with ClNH2. It gives RNH2 plus MgXCl. It's going to give what? MgXCl. Clear? Next, alcohols, that is also called as Sabatier reaction. How it's going to be forming? Okay, hey, form aguttade nodkolona. First, we are clear with this thing. Everyone are clear with this thing? ಈಗ ತಿಳಿತಾ ಯಾರು ಗ್ರಿಗ್ನಾಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಗ್ರಿಗ್ನಾಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ RMGX ಅಂತ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಗ್ರಿಗ್ನಾಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬರ್ಲಿ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ RMGX. ತಿಳಿತಾ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಮ್. ಗ್ರಿಗ್ನಾಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಅಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಕೀಟೋನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತ್ರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ, right? Everyone have learned it in the aldehydes ketones also. Done. Here also you are learning it again, the Grignard's reagent. So ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ Grignard's reagent ಅದ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ RMGX ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದು ಎದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ once you read the question. Clear? Next comes the alcohols, that is also called as substitute reaction. How it's going to form, let us check it. That is, under the pressure of alcohols, ammonium are being heated in the presence of the catalyst. So it's going to be heated up with the presence of a catalyst such as copper chromate or alumina. Such as what? Copper chromate and alumina. Done. Copper chromate or alumina, and it is possible to obtain a blend of items. It's possible to obtain a blend of items. Clear? Example 3 in togolona, carbonyl compounds. So alcohols della clear aitu. First we learnt with the Grignard's reagent, then we learnt of the alcohols, then we are going to go with the carbonyl compounds. Okay, carbonyl compounds in the reductive amination process is going to happen. Reductive amination process is going to happen. Aminization andre obviously NH3 present irutte. Yav tara present irutte nodkolli. Okay, in the presence of ammonium, there is NH3. A number of aldehydes and ketones are reduced to the amides. So number of aldehydes, RC double bond or R dash, and a ketone which is there, RC double bond or CH, that is going to be reduced to completely to amines. Clear? Now already ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಏನು ಅಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೀಟೋನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಒಂದ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, next, in the presence of ammonium, the number of aldehydes and the ketones are being reduced to the amines. That reduction process can be catalyzed. It can be what? It can be catalyzed. That is hydrogen to 20 to 150 atm over a rancid nickel, that is going to be 40 to 150 degrees Celsius. 40 to 150 degree Celsius. So, or by use of the sodium cyanohydriborate, that is going to be NaBH3Cn. Yenagattappa adu? NaBH3Cn is going to be forming. Clear? Understood? Understood? Clear? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿತಿದೆನಾ? Here, ma'am. Very good, Sangmesh. That's a very good boy. Sangmesh antu shane adane because avanantu at least respond ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಉಳಿದವರಂತೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಬರ್ರೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಕುಂತು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಕುಂಡನ ಬಿಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ತಿಳಿತಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ, ಇದೇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದು, ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ, ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋತೇನೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್. ನೋ, ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸಿ ಈಗ ಎಸ್ ನೋ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ದಿವ್ಯಾ, ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಅಂತೂ ಒಮ್ಮೆದೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ದಿವ್ಯಾ? ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ದಿವ್ಯಾ? ನನಗೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆದೊಮ್ಮೆ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತೇನಲ್ಲ, ಓ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಏನೋ ಕರಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಬಾ ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ದಿವ್ಯಾ ರಾಣಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕೇಳಿಕೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay, so let's start. That is going to be the reduction process can be catalyzed by hydrogen of 20 to 150 atm over a Rancine nickel at how much temperature? At 40 to 150 degrees Celsius. Then or by use of a sodium cyanohydroburate ಅನ್ನನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Means catalyst ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Okay, you're happy? That's very nice. ಮುದ್ದಮ್ಮ JEE mains. What is JEE mains? ಜೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲ ದಿವ್ಯಾ, ಇರ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ದಿವ್ಯಾನೇ ಹೌದಲ್ಲವಾ? ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಬ್ಳಿದಾಳೆ ದಿವ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ, ಅವಳು ನಿನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ನಿನ್ನಂಗೇನೆ ಇದ್ದವಳು. ಅವಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವಳು ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಮೈನ್ ಎಸೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೆಪಟೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ CH3 CH2 5 CH2 ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ NH3H2 ಮತ್ತೆ Ni. In the presence of NH3H2 ಮತ್ತೆ Ni, we are going to get one amino chapatane. That is what? CH3 CH2 5 CH2 NH3. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? What is happening? There is the addition of NH3. Then PW. ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಇದೇನು ಇದು? PWನಾ? ಮುದಮ್ಮ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮುದಮ್ಮ. ಏನ್ರೋ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, JEE ಮೇನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ? ಯಾವ ಜನವರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಜನವರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಬೆಂಜಾ ಅಲಿಹೈಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಎದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? NH3 ಮತ್ತೆ N2 ಮತ್ತೆ Ni. ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ತರ NH2 ಅನ್ನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್? ಹೇಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, so few more examples they have given according to that. So next comes the carboxylic acid and its derivatives. So according to the alcohol we have learnt it. Okay, according to the aldehydes and ketones also we learnt it. Now let us learn it according to the carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? So carboxylic acid means what? Such a bit reaction where the primary amine is being produced by primary amine. ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? It is produced by treating a mixture of carboxylic acid. It is treating a mixture of carboxylic acid and hydrozonic acid with cold concentrated sulfuric acid. With what? With cold concentrated sulfuric acid. So concentrate properly. RCOH, which is getting reacted with NH3, it's forming in the presence of cold concentrated and H2SO4. It's forming RNH2 plus CO2 plus N2 is being formed. Clear? So RCOH, it is getting reacted with NH3 concentrate. We are going to get a separately. This is going to go and react with R. Okay, and CO2 is being formed. CO2 is being formed plus N2 is going to be forming. Clear? Yes, this is how the reaction is going to be forming. Clear? Next, example number 8. That is going to be what? This is the example number 8. There the COOH is present. It is getting again reacted with NH3. In the presence of cold concentrated H2SO4, we are going to get a NH2 plus CO2 plus N2 is being forming. Done. Next, the Kutter's reaction. Here the acyl halide. So acyl halide is being pyrolyzed to create a isocyanates. In this process has a result of the following hydrolysis, amine is being produced. What has been produced? Amine is being produced. Clear? The acyl halide is being pyrolyzed to create a isocyanates. In this process, as a result of this, there will be a production. There will be a production of what? Amine. There will be a production of amine. Done. Next, few more examples they have given. Let's you people can concentrate on this while studying. Clear? Next comes the Hoffman's degradation amides. Hoffman's degradation amides. So in this also they will ask the examples. Examples will be asking a more like ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ like x2 means they will give x, question mark will be z, question mark will be y. So like that the questions will be asked. Means what? Complete the reaction. Complete the reaction. Clear? 3 marks question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು Hoffman's degradation of amine ಅನ್ನ. Hoffman's degradation of amine ಅನ್ನ 3 marks ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Clear? Clear? Okay, let's learn it now. Bromine and strong aqueous KOH or NaOH solutions are being used to warm the amine. Okay, bromine and strong aqueous KOH or NaOH. KOH ಮತ್ತೆ NaOH ಎರಡು ಬೇಸು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು warm the amide. ಓಕೆ, warm the amide ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಬೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಬೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? KOH ಮತ್ತೆ NaOH ಬೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ? amine ಅನ್ನ warm ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. amine ಅನ್ನ warm ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Then next comes what? That is the product is primary amine with one less carbon then amide, one less carbon then amide. Clear? Okay, next the intermediate is alkyl isocyanate and the rearrangement is intramolecular Clear? The product is primary amine with the one less carbon. So primary amine ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಝೀರೋ ಅಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಅಮೈನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದ ಅಮೈಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ and intermediate alkyl isocyanate ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ rearrangement ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ intermolecular ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ CONH2 benzene is got reacted with the D. So here what happens at the presence by it is reacting with the CON15H2. We are going to get in the presence of Br plus we are going to get what product? These are the two products which we are going to get it. Clear? That is bromine with the strong aqueous base. Bromine they have taken it. Yes, bromine they have taken it with the strong, which acid they have taken it? That is going to be NaOH. Clear? They have used the NaOH here for the purpose of warming the amine. Clear? For the purpose of warming the amine. Warm ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ amine ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? Clear? Next. So this is hydrolysis of amides and isocyanates. Hydrolysis of amides and isocyanates. What you are going to learn here? Primary amine is given on the hydrolysis of N substituted amide and a isocyanate. Clear? So whatever the primary amine is given, that is going to be on the basis of hydrolysis of nitrogen substituted amide and isocyanate. Simple example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. That is going to be CH3 CH2 CNH2. That is going to be at the basis of AO and OH and RI. That is going to be CH3 CH2 CnRHO. In the presence of OH minus, we are going to get the product as CH3 CH2 CO double bond O R NH2. Clear? This is also a big product which we are going to get it. D ma'am, add D ma'am. Where I should add D amma Sanmisha? D ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. D ಇದೆ already. D compound has been already been formed. D form ಆಗಿದೆ already. Okay. Next example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. That is RNCKOH-H2O. In the presence of that, we are going to get a RNH2 and HCOOK and HCOO. COO, K is being produced. Now with the help of hydrolysis, okay, hydrolysis madidre isocyanates anna, it is going to yield the amines. It's going to yield the amines. What you are going to get? R N double bond C double bond O in the presence of H3O. By heating it up, we are going to get RNH2. What we are going to get? RNH2 we are going to get it easily. ಈಗ ಆರ್ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ತಗೋತೀರಾ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ you can take it, no problem. Done. Okay, next comes decarboxylation of amino acids. Decarboxylations of amino acids. So whenever the amino acids are being heated up with the barium hydroxide, primary amine is being produced. Okay, primary amines has been produced. How the primary amines are produced? Whenever the amino acids are there. Okay, when you are going to heat it up, with the barium hydroxide. Okay, yadrinda heat up ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Barium hydroxide in the heat up ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ primary amine is going to be produced. If there is no beta hydrogen, in the alkali group, quaternary ammonium hydroxide will decompose into the alcohol on heating. But if there is a beta hydrogen, Hoffman's elimination is going to occur. What is going to produce? Hoffman's elimination is going to be producing. Hi Bhagesh. Good evening. Okay, n produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ when the amino acids are heated up with the barium hydroxide, primary amine is being produced. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು amino acids ಅನ್ನ heat ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ barium hydroxide ಜೊತೆ, ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ primary amines ಅನ್ನ produce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Primary amines ಅನ್ನ produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And if in case there is no beta hydrogen, then in the alkyl group, quaternary amino hydroxide is being formed. Quaternary hydroxide amines is being formed, which is going to decompose into the alcohol on heating. But if there is a beta hydrogen, Hoffman's elimination is going to occur. ಯಾವಾಗ beta hydrogen ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ Hoffman's elimination process ಅನ್ನ produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Clear? ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ aldehyde itself, amino acid ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Then it is going to react with the BaOH2. Concentrate properly. RCH2NH2 is being formed. Okay, RCH2NH2 is being formed plus BaCO4, BaCO3 plus H2 is going to be forming. Clear? This is very important reaction. Okay, this is important reaction. Make sure you'll practice it very well. CH3 ether jode react ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. CH3 is getting reacted with the RNH2COOH in the presence of BaOH2. Okay, in the presence of BaOH2. By heating up, we are going to get RCH2NH2. We can take anything at the place of R. Let me take CH2 and make you people solve also once. Okay, as I told you, it's important. CH2, CH, NH2, COOH plus BaOH2. By heating up, we are going to get what? R, that is going to be CH2, NH2 plus BaCO3 plus H2O. Clear? This is the reaction which we are going to get it. Clear? Yes, ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಗಮ್ಮ. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ ನಿನಗೆ? board exam gidu chapter actually board exam discuss ಮಾಡೋದು. Okay, so next comes the nitrogen compounds, that is reduction of cyanides, isocyanides, oxames and amines. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ nitrile, oxamine, amine, enamaic or also catalytic reduction with the H2. Nickel is going to give a corresponding amine. Nickel is going to give a corresponding amine. You can concentrate reduction of cyanides ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ isocyanides ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ oxamines ಮತ್ತೆ amines ಹೇಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ concentrate ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. It's very good. Study mood. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. 4 ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದಪ್ಪ, ನಾನು 4 ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಐಸೋಸೈನೈಡ್ಸ್, ಆಕ್ಸಾಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಾವೇನು, CH3CH2C which is going to react with the CN, it is going to react with the cyanide. See, study mood is in a very bad. I told already 4 times. So that is going to react with the CN. The CN jode react ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, H2Ni by heating up or NaC2H5OH ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ, which we are going to use? We are going to use H2Ni or we are going to use the sodium or C2H5OH. Okay, C2H5OH ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. What we are going to get? CH3CH2 NH2 is been formed. Clear? CH3CH2 NH2 has been formed. Done? Crystal clear? Ma'am, drink some water. Yes, yaar. I really need to drink some water now. I'm searching a bottle to drink, but there is no water in the bottle. Yes, I got the water bottle. Ma'am, notes. We will have a notes. We will give you a notes. Don't worry, pa. ಕೊಡ್ತೇವ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮುಗಿಲಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ರಲ್ಲ. Okay, I had some H2O now. So let's start again. That is example number 14. That will be CH3CH2 by attacking a CN in the presence of H2Ni by heating up in the presence of Na and C2H5. We are going to get CH3CH2 and NH2. Clear? Next, the example number 15, 17, 18. So that also same way it is. Just you need to see it, that how it is going to form a secondary amine and a tertiary amine. Primary, secondary, tertiary. Done? So ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, just increase ಆಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ at times. Okay. Next, the reduction of nitro compounds. Next comes what? Reduction of a nitro compounds. How the reduction of a nitro compounds are being done? Concentrate now. So nitroalkanes are commonly converted into the amines by using a tin and hydrochloric acid. By using what? Tin and hydrochloric acid or lithium aluminium hydride. Okay, lithium aluminium hydride. For example, for such reduction, H2 and a catalyst are also being used. H2 and catalyst are also being used. Simply, if I tell you what means what, so nitroalkanes, which are all commonly, we are going to convert it with the help of tin. We are going to convert it with the help of hydrochloric acid. We are going to convert it with the help of lithium aluminium hydride. With the help of what? Lithium aluminium hydride. Clear? For such a reduction, H2 and a catalyst are also being used. So for this also, H2 and catalyst are also being used. How the H2 and catalyst has been used? To remove the hydrogen atoms, we will use the H2. Okay, catalyst use ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, we are going to use it so that the reaction becomes faster and the reduction of nitrogen also becomes faster, right? So for that purpose, we are using the catalyst. Okay, we are using the catalyst. Notes, you will receive it. Notes, you are going to receive it in the description soon. Okay. Example 19, that is CH3CH2NO2. That is going to plus, it's going to form what? Plus, it's going to form what? Okay, CH3CH2NO2 by adding up 6 hydrogens in the presence of Sn or HCl, we are going to get CH3CH2NH2. Clear? CH3NH2 and CH3NH2 and NH2. Clear? Next, CH3CH2NO2, which in the presence of again 3H2 In the presence of PT, we are going to get what? CH3, CH2, NH2. Clear? CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, NH2. Done everyone? Example, both things are clear? Clear? Next, same adhe tara in a example kodidare, just the thing is they have changed the namings. Means what? Ill now togondidu CH3, CH2 togondideve. Ill they have taken it as what? They have taken different compounds according to the ortho and para positions. Done? Yes. Now next comes the reaction of amines. Reaction of amines. Now what is the meaning of a reaction of an amines? Once again, guys. Okay, done. Reactions of amines sulfobonylation use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು by the Hinsberg's test. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿತ್ತು actually test. Let's see if it will get it or no. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು test ಇದೆ ಅದೇ ತರ. Means what now we have learned? No, this reduction of nitro compounds. ಅದೇ ತರ reduction ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ. Okay, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Don't worry. Next comes the reaction of amines. Reaction of amines, how it's going to form with the sulfonation or a Hinsberg test. Hinsberg test. Next, treatment with the benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is Hinsberg's reagent, or also p-toluene sulfonyl chloride, or also it is getting reacted with, p-toluene sulfonyl chloride. So how it's going to form? The reaction is being used to separate the amine mixture. So this reaction use to separate the amine mixture. Amine mixtures ana separate madlikke ee compounds ana use ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Next, primary and secondary amine due to the presence of the active hydrogen react and give the corresponding sulfonide, while it will give the corresponding sulfonide, while tertiary amine does not react. Tertiary amine will not react. Clear? Next comes the primary amine, the product, that is N-alkyl benzene, which is going to be a sulfonide, which is going to be soluble in the KOH, that is forming a water-soluble salt, which is going to form what? Water-soluble salt. Clear? That is primary amine is going to be a product. It's going to be a product. That is N-alkyl benzene sulfide. It is also going to be N-alkyl benzene sulfate, benzene sulfonamide is going to be soluble in KOH, which is forming a water soluble salt, which is going to form what? Water soluble salt. Clear? Understanding, guys? Yes? Yes? Done? Yes, next comes what? Next is going to come an acylation. So in acylation, what is happening? The N substituted amide is being formed when the primary and the secondary amines will react with the acid halide or anhalide. It will react with the acid halide or anhalide. Okay, it will react with acid halide or anhalide. The reaction is being used to protect the ring or in alanine. So a ring ide aniline nalli adan protect madlikke N substituted amide ana form ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ in the primary and the secondary. In the primary and the secondary. Clear? Simple example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಏನು confusion ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ easy ಇದೆ ಇದು. So but because acylation ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, acylation will be asked for 2 marks. Acylation will be asked for 2 marks. But ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. CH3 ಏನು acylation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. That is N substituted amide ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will form a primary and secondary. Clear? It will form a primary and secondary amines, but it will react with the acid halide or anhalide. It will react with the acid halide or it is going to react with the anhalide. Simple. Okay? ಈಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3, CH2, 3, CH2, NH2 is going to react with the PHCOCl, PHCOCl. So ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3, CH2, 4, NH, C double bond, OPH. It's going to form what? CH3, CH2, 4, NH, C double bond, O, PH is being born 4. Clear? Next, Hoffman's executive methylation and elimination. Now, Hoffman's, ma'am, which chapter next? Okay, which chapter next? Nan keluginta jasti neeve helbidi nanage. Just tell me which chapter I should go one shot for the next session. Which will be more demand, that I'll take the next session. Okay, fast agi heli yav session actually nimage bekide, which actually you want it, ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಿದೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ, ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ ಒನ್ ಶಾಟ್ಗೆ? Hoffman's exhaustive methylation and elimination. How the methylation? That is methylation process means CH3 is been getting added, and elimination means what? There will be a removal of nitro compounds. There will be removal of nitro compounds. Clear? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಅಂತೂ 100% ಶೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೇನಾ, ಏನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವ ನಾವು, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬೀನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದೊಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. One simple trick. Okay, this is a simple trick to understand. Okay, so RNH2, that is plus CH3I in the presence of RNHCH3 by in the presence, this is going to be the secondary. Okay, this is going to be the secondary amine. Clear? RNH2 with the help of CH3I, it's going to form RNHCH3, RNHCH3. That is going to be the secondary amine, and in the presence of CH3 iodine, we are going to get what? RNCH3 2. That is tertiary amine. Done. So that is going to be forming quaternary amino salt. That is what? RNCH3 3I. Okay, RNCH3 3I. Done. So this is how the reaction is going to be possible. Simple like primary ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, primary ಇಂದ secondary ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, secondary ಇಂದ tertiary ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, tertiary ಇಂದ quaternary ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Primary which is there in the presence of CH3I, in the presence of methylation. By the process of methylation, we are going to get a secondary compound. Again by the process of methylation, we are going to get a tertiary. Again by methylation, we are going to get a quaternary. Done? Simple. Okay, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಲೈಕ್ಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ನೌ. Only 8 I have got it. Let's make it 20. Let's make it 20 fast. So with DAPE Ag2O, quaternary amino iodines are being transformed to the hydroxides. So with the DAPE Ag2O, quaternary amino iodines are being transformed to the hydroxide, and heat causes the hydroxide to be eliminated. Heat will cause the hydroxide to eliminate. Hydroxide eliminate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ eliminate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Because of the heat. Because of the heat, it will be completely be eliminated. Done. Next, after that, resulting the tertiary amines and alkenes, the fact that the least substituted alkene is the primary product and is being significant component of this elimination. Because least ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ, ಸೊ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮುಂದೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರೈಮರಿನೇ ಕಾಣೋದು. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿನೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಣೋದು. ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. Then, so afterwards, Hoffman's elimination is the name given to this process. So for that purpose, they will give, primary will be eliminated. For that purpose, they will give the name as Hoffman's exhaustive methylation and elimination. Methylation under CH3I ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ Hoffman methylation process ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, you should just remember only one thing, that is CH3I. So primary amine ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, that is RNH2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. amine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? RNH2. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ amine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ? ಇನ್ನ amine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? amine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? RCH3. okay, RNH2. This RNH2 which is present, that RNH2 which we are going to take it as a primary, that we are going to react with the methylation process, that is CH3I. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ CH3I ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ, ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದು, first we are going to get a secondary amine, then in the presence of CH3I, again we are going to get a third tertiary, then again we are going to get a tertiary. Clear? Then quaternary. Done. All the three things will be produced. Simple and easy, right? Next examples, you can take the examples, any examples. Clear? Next comes preparation of aromatic amines. How the preparation of aromatic amines are being done. Concentrate. Now, besides the methods in the preparation, of an aliphatic amines, following methods can be also be used. What are those following methods? Let us check it out. First one is reduction of nitro compounds. So I told you, when we have actually the reduction iruttanta, so reduction of nitro compounds. Okay, in reduction of nitro compounds means ellarige ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ confusion ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Reduction of nitro compounds two types ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, amines ನಲ್ಲಿ. We will get confused in both the things. Okay, 8th AKC method, AKC chapter, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid appa Sangesha. We have done already aldehydes, ketones. Next, vapor phase reduction of nitro compounds ನಲ್ಲಿ we will be learning about the vapor phase reduction. Now, vapor phase reduction means what? Whenever the reducing agent is being used as CuO or SiO2 or VPT, it has been used as a catalyst. It is going to use as a catalyst. Example in togobodu simple agi. This is the example which is being connected to the NO2. In the presence of H2CuO, that we are going to get it as by present of 680 Kelvin. Yes, temperature use ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ 680 Kelvin. We are going to get NH2. Clear? NO2 and NH2. Done. Yes, Divya. We will do electrochemistry also. Okay, one idea we'll do. I'm taking a lots of organic chemistry, no? So let's do one thing. We'll take coordination compound mugdide actually in organic though. So we'll do one physical chapter also. Okay, we'll do one physical chapter also. We'll go for the electrochemistry. Okay, we'll go for the electrochemistry. Or else we can go for which chapter again? Again, solution is also done, I guess so, right? So let's see. We'll go for the electrochemistry. Okay. We'll try. Next session, we will take it as electrochemistry. If everyone says yes for electrochemistry, then we'll continue that. Okay. So vapor phase reduction reducing agents is being used. Which reducing agents have been used? CuO on SiO2, or VPT catalyst. Clear? So example, simple example togolana. That is amino, that is NO2 is being connected here. In the presence of H2CuO, there is silica, that is 680 Kelvin. We are going to get a NH2. Done. So now catalytic hydrogenation. What is the meaning of catalytic hydrogenation? Where the reducing agent is being used where H2PD, PDC or ETOH. So illi in use material, this all includes in reduction of nitro compounds. Understanding? In reduction of nitro compounds, we are learning first the vapor phase reduction, then we are writing a catalytic hydrogen. Illi in catalytics use madidare CuO on SiO2 use madidare, illi H2 or PDCC or ETOH. Okay, ETOH. Illi use madidvi navu H2 PDC use madidare. Some examples nalli we can use it as what? ETOH also. ETOH also we can use it, or we can use it H2 PDC also. Okay, by ethanol, by the process of ethanol, we are going to get what? We are going to get NH2CH3. NH2CH3. Clear how it's been formed? Okay, ma'am, I'm not watched it. You have not watched it. Sangamesha, why you didn't watch it, appa? You need to watch it. No, you should not miss the classes like this. Okay, sure. Let's start with the electrochemistry then. We'll do next session electrochemistry. Then, still we have not reached the 20 likes. Target is still that. Okay, next comes what? Next, phenol and ammonium. How the process has been formed. Now you know already phenol means what? Wherever the OH is present, that is going to be the phenol. Clear? Wherever the OH is present, that is going to be the phenol itself. Clear? Done na? Trita? Consider phenol and ammonium. Here what happens is the OH which is present plus 2NH3 in the presence of ZnCl2 or 300 degrees Celsius, we are going to get a NH2 plus H2. Okay, NH2 plus H2. Clear? Next comes the reduction of azo compounds. Here what happens? Here what happens? Here this is going to get reacted with double bond of N, double bond of N this, and in the presence of H2 or Ni, or in the presence of 315 Kelvin or 15 atm, we are going to get the compound. Clear? So this is how in the presence of HCl we are going to get, or in the presence of H2Ni, or in the presence of 315 Kelvin, and how much of pressure? That is 15 atm pressure, with the 15 atm pressure. Clear? Next comes reaction of aromatic amines, that is also called as diazonium salt, and the reaction. Now, according to the diazonium salts and the reaction, how it's been formed. Okay, we one that is according to the NCl. Okay, we are going to take it according to the NCl. First, what we are going to get in the presence of H2O, in the presence of H2O N2. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'll just turn like this. H2O N2 in the N form agutte, phenol form agutte, H3PO2 in the just a benzene, CuCl2 in the Cl form agutte, CuBr in the Br agutte, illi Cl ide, Cl ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ Cl ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Ki ಇಂದ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ BF3 ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ AsFe ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It is going to be Cn here, so we have taken it as Kc and then Cn ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, that is Zn, so we have taken it as NH2, means ZnHCl ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, they are going to produce H2. Done. So these are the simple reactions. This reactions actually usually they will ask it for the MCQs itself, not more than that it will be included anywhere. Okay, MCQs nalli include adre agಬಹುದು, normal agi include kelilla adna. Okay, so idaralli same ide tara, just concentrate how it's been formed, same thing only. Oxidation nalli enagutte, depending on the conditions, aromatic amines are easily oxidized, aromatic compounds are easily being oxidized to a variety of compounds, that is aniline is being converted to the para, that is p-benzone quinine, through a controlled oxidation with the Na2Cr2O7 and H2SO4, Na2Cr2O7 and H2SO4. Clear? So in fact, p-benzone quinine is also being generated when the substances is being exposed to the air. Okay, when we are substances we are going to take it, that we are going to expose to the air, that time also it has been responsible. Okay, that time also it's been responsible. Clear? Oh my God, thank you so much, thank you so much, that's very nice of you. Okay, that's cool. I'm saying that other people are just coming and seeing me, not even marking it, not even liking it. I feel like very bad, seriously. Next, depends on the condition what is going to form. If the oxidation is not controlled, aniline black, a black dye is being produced. Okay, if in case oxidation is not controlled, okay, if in case oxidation is not controlled, aniline black, a black dye is being produced. Aniline black, a black dye is being produced. Clear? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, NH2 ಇದೆ. Okay, this is the benzene in which NH2 is present. In the presence of Na2Cr2O2, in the presence of Na2Cr2O2, we are going to get H2SO4. We will get what? O and O. That is brown color we are going to get it. ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Brown color ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Next comes the halogenation. What is the meaning of an halogenation? Halogenation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What is a meaning of an halogenation? Come on, who will tell me halogenation process? We have still analysis of amine also. Okay, halogenation andre enu? The amine group, that is NH2, is being a powerful activator and ortho para director. Okay, yavaglu tenepitkolli, the amine which is there, RNH2. Okay, adenidella, it is also a powerful activator and also para and ortho director on the typical bromination, that is H2O. It will generate 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. Halogenation process nal enaguttappa, whenever we are taking a amine group, we are reacting that with the Br2, we are reacting that with the bromine, that is also at the ortho para director compound nalli, ortho para director compound nalli, by bromination in water. Okay, by bromination in water, there is a bromination in water, right? Bromination in water, whenever it is happening, what we are going to get? We are going to get ortho and para position. Ortho and para position nalli bromine band attach agutte. Clear? It's going to go and attach to the ortho para positions. It's going to get attached to the ortho-para positions. Okay. Next comes what? Example kotidare ade tara. They have given the example also. According to that, how you are going to get it. Then next comes the nitration. Now nitration process nalli enagide, because the nitrating mixture is oxidizing and NH2 is a strong activating group. Okay, NH2 is going to act like a strong activating group. Okay, here what happens, typical nitrogen of an aniline is not being done. For that purpose, further MRO at 288 Kelvin, aniline is being promoted to generate a meta-directing aniline ion. Meta-directing aniline ion has a result, in addition to the ortho and para derivatives, the addition of an ortho and para derivatives, considerable number of meta derivatives are being generated. Considerable number of meta derivatives are being generated. What is being generated? Meta derivatives. Clear? Next comes what? In the presence of this ammonium, in the presence of HNO3 and H2SO4 by 288 Kelvin. Okay, by 288 Kelvin, HNO3 and by the presence of H2SO4, we are going to get what? 51% of ammonium primary, secondary, tertiary, means ortho, para, meta positionally. Okay, which is going to be ortho, mera and pata position. All the things we are going to get it. One with the 2%, one more with the 47%. Para position we are going to get it as 51%. Means according to the percentage, because of the nitration process, we are going to get a ortho, para and meta positions. Clear? How we are going to get a ortho, para and positions? Chemical reaction which introduced one or more halogen into the chemical compound. Yes. Yes, correct. So next comes the nitration process again. Okay. Next comes the sulfonation. Sulfonation process. What happens in the sulfonation process? Whenever you are taking again a amine, with the amine in the presence of fuming H2SO4 by the temperature of 453 to 475 Kelvin and fuming H2SO4, we are going to get a sulfonic acid and a zwitter ion, that is also called as dipolar ion. Clear? Zwitter ion, it is also called as dipolar ion. Dipolar ion. So that is what forming what? This is NH2. This is SO3H. Clear? So here NH3 is present and SO3 minus has been present. Clear? Done. Next. So note, normally the NH2 group is being linked to the benzene and is incapable of forming the zwitter ion. It is incapable of forming the zwitter ion. That is, but SO3H is being extremely acidic. SO3H is being actually extremely acidic, and has a result, sulfonic acid is being producing, that is zwitter ion, when the NH2 group is linked to the benzoic acid in any location. For the example, no zwitter ion is being generated. Then next comes the analysis of amines. So how you are going to analyze the amines now? How you are going to analyze the amines? Let us learn it. Okay, this is the last concept. Okay, this is the last concept. Concentrate properly, everyone. This is the last concept which we are going to discuss, Sagmesh. Okay, analysis of amine ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಲಿತೇವೆ means ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು analyze ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ amines ಅನ್ನ. Okay, that is, amines are distributed by the primarily by their basicity. Okay, we are going to depend according to its basicity. Okay, according to its basicity, and amine is nearly often a water soluble chemical. Okay, it's actually what? Water insoluble chemicals that dissolves in cold dilute hydrochloric acid or water soluble compound whose aqueous solution, that is, colors the limit blue. Okay, that will colors the limits blue. Now, has the Hensberg's test has been best way to determine whether an amine is going to be a primary or secondary or tertiary. In the presence of aqueous potassium hydroxide, the amine is going to be shaken up with the benzosulfonyl, presence of aqueous potassium, that is going to be the hydroxide, and the amine is shaken with the benzoyl sulfonyl, presence of aqueous potassium hydroxide, chloride also, and that substituted sulfonides, whatever the substituted sulfonides are formed by the primary and the secondary amines, but not by the tertiary amines. amines. It's going to not produce by the tertiary amines. Clear? By the first primary and the secondary amines are produced madutte, but tertiary amines are produced madilla. Clear? Sulfonation tertiary dinda produce madilla. Clear? Then the primary amines is going to be the monosubstituted sulfonamide and has a acidic hydrogen which is going to be linked. Has a acidic hydrogen which is going to be completely linked to the nitrogen. It's going to be completely linked to the nitrogen, and this amide is converted to a soluble salt by reacting with the potassium hydroxide. By reacting it with the potassium hydroxide, because there is a no acidic hydrogen in the distributed sulfonamide. In the distributed sulfonamide from a secondary amine. So it is insoluble in the alkaline reaction mixture. So it's for that purpose it's not going to be means it is not going to be completely dissolved only. Dissolve agalla. Okay, it's not going to be completely dissolved. Then okay. So this is how you can mention it in this way. Okay, hinganu mention markobodu same ade tara how we have learnt it here no, according to the sulfonation process. In this way also you can mention it. Okay, hence both reagent, how in the presence of NaOH and the ether how we are going to get the products. Clear? Done? Understood? Understanding or no? Tilitra amines. So amines is actually a very short chapter, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಿಕ್ಕ chapter, but okay. But one thing I can tell you from the amines is we have a fixed types of questions from the amines which I'm going to give you people next week. Next week even I'm going to upload the amines most important reactions how I have given it for the aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Adhe tara first is going to come alcohols, that takshana amines sigutte. Clear? It's important, ma'am. What is important? Hi Kirti. Enamma important andre? You are asking what is important means what? Amines chapter, huh? Crystal clear, huh? Okay, still I have just 10 likes. Amines chapter, yes, amine chapter is important. All the chapters are important, Divya. All the chapters are important in chemistry. It's not like you can't ignore any of the chapters. Now, I can give you a simple idea. What can I give the idea is, nimge yaudadru chapter bhala difficulty anustade. Okay, you're feeling it very difficult to learn it. You do one thing. Okay, ee chapter inda one ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ important questions irutte. Okay, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ important questions ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ organic chemistry ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ important reactions irutte. Like preparations, named reactions, formations. So ee ತರ reactions irutte which has repeatedly come in the model question papers, which has repeatedly come in the last year previous main exam question papers. So avunella separate ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು book ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ಯಾಡ ವೇದಾಂತ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಕ್ಯಾಡು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ವೇದಾಂತ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕ್ಯಾಡು, ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, PDF ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ನೀನು. ಅದ್ ತಗೊಂಡ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅದನ್ನ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗುಡ್ ಟು ಯು, ರೈಟ್. Okay, done. Krita. Yes, analysis of amine is also important. Analysis of amines is also important. 12 lines. 12 lines in ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ 20 ಅಂದೆ ನಾನು. Yes, analysis of amine is also very important. So main amines ನಲ್ಲಿ preparations ಮತ್ತೆ main named reactions ಎರಡಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಯಾವ named reactions ಎರಡು ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ reactions. Preparations ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. preparations ಒಂದಂತೂ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನೈಟ್ರೋ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ 2 marks or 5 marks ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ತರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, 2 ತಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಟಫ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ. ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ aldehydes or you are studying alcohols, it will be a difficult. This chapter is little easier, so try to finish it soon. ಬಹಳ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. Yes, that's true. Chemical kinetic is very difficult. That's true. ಅದಂತೂ ಕರೆ ಇದೆ ಅಪ್ಪ. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. When I'll teach you people, that also will be easy. Okay. Okay, then see you. Bye bye. Yes, next chapter, as I told you, I will be starting with the electrochemistry. So we'll finish up with the electrochemistry because I have finished now physical chemistry 2 chapter ಮುಗಿಸ್ದೇಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 3 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗೀತು. ಅದೇ ಸಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿನೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ಓಸಿಗೆ ಬರೋಣ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಎಸ್, ಡನ್. See you. Bye bye everyone. Target is 20. Okay, see you, bye bye. Yes, amma, ma'am, numericals yes, numericals are very difficult. Don't worry, I have already given the easy tricks to learn also. You can check that, okay.